hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey?
Can you hear the music, Sam?
Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I can see you home with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. Yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl? It's 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money with a face like that, do ya? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I can see you home with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. Yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl?
And we're good to go.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for getting it started, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, had to.
Adam Leffler, what the hell are you talking about? Struts. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Struts and then can't be me. Is this a code you guys have?
Yes, Samantha saved the day. Usually I just pop right in and everything's fine. Today I went to go do it and there was no video, there was no audio, so just needed to restart the computer.
Hold on a second. Let's bring her in. Huh? Shall we? There she is. Super Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
You're so brother. I'm here to help. If you take the reins off me with James Bradbury, I've got a lot of insight on this cat.
Yeah, I was only going to do a couple of things, so let me run through that, and then you go right ahead, dude. That'd be great if you've got more stuff. I was pretty happy that they signed him. I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, dude. It's a good deal, you get Slay as the 1, Bradbury's going to be the 2, moves Maddox back to that slot, right where he belongs. He's 82 passes defensed. Him and Slay are the only 2 corners in the league with 80 plus since Bradbury's rookie season. 15 career interceptions.
I didn't know that, man. Nice work.
Yeah, that one jumped out at me. Now they're teammates. That's awesome. Right. With the Giants, 101 tackles, 7 picks, 2 forced fumbles, Pro Bowl in 2020. My favorite part of the whole thing is the deal for us. I think maxes out at $10 million. The dead cap hit for the Giants is $11,727,778. So,
what does it hit us cap wise this year? Do you know?
Didn't look at the cap number. Just got the contract. Didn't go that deep into it. I didn't even see it until this afternoon when I texted you. I was kind of stopping to grab something to eat and happened to see the headline. Was definitely happy to see that though. That was a good deal. Plus flip the script on the Giants. That's always a good thing.
It is.
So yeah.
Hold on. Cap space hit.
Yeah, what'd you have on him over there?
Well,
tech support.
Here we go. Dead cap hit. With the Eagles, the Giants doesn't really say. I don't know. I'll have to look for that when you start getting going. But hey, I don't want to sandbag your show, man. But
no, you're good, man.
I got a lot on this cat, bro.
Go for it.
So, in case you don't know James Bradberry, you're about to find out. And in case you don't know about what could probably happen from here on out with Eagles free agency, everything you need to know about him. 28 years old. He's from Alabama. My favorite, my cousin Vinny line. He's a big corner, you guys. He's 6'1", 212 pounds. Slay is 22 pounds lighter than him on a good day, and an inch shorter, and that's probably a stretch as well. Once you get over 6 feet and 200 pounds in the cornerback position, you don't see your stats or your height and weight getting padded too much because you look like you could be too big for the position. Cornerbacks are generally not known to be as big as James Bradberry is. So it's 1 inch matters. Exactly, Sam. Hold on a second.
Size matters.
There it is. Coming right back in. All right. He played college at Samford, not Stanford, Samford. Drafted by the Carolina Panthers in the second round, pick number 62 in 2016. The interesting thing about this pickup is you haven't had two shutdown corners on this team since Sheldon and Leto. All right, fact. And we got very complacent with our cornerback position when we had Leto and Sheldon, because right before that we had Bobby and Troy. And it was almost a flip the switch year when they both got drafted. And, you know, a year later, these guys are taking over the reins. But we haven't had that. So we were spoiled for such a long time. There's a difference this time around, though, especially from the Leto and Sheldon era, because Leto and Sheldon were basically the same body types. Troy was a little bit bigger than Bobby, so he could go up and be physical at the line a lot of times. And that's what you're going to see with like Bobby Taylor was just long, lanky, got his sea serpent arms in front of Keenan. Nice work. Get those sea serpent arms in front of everybody. You never heard Bobby Taylor's name mentioned in a game ever. It was so rare you heard Bobby Taylor's name mentioned because he was a blanket cornerback. Quarterbacks didn't even have an opportunity to throw to him. But now with these two shutdown cornerbacks, it takes a lot of pressure off that safety position. And I think what you're going to wind up seeing moving forward is I think this is it, guys. I think this is it for free agency with the exception of a possible running back. And as I've been preaching for the last couple of months, get Jordan Howard back in there. Why not? Hello, second coming of LeGarrette Blount.
Right.
But
like we said, who the hell needs 4.7 yards a carry? I mean, it's chump change. The fuck.
But and remember this, all right? The Eagles drafted Kayvon Wallace from Clemson a couple years ago, and they were pretty high on that kid when they drafted him. I don't believe he's had much of an opportunity to play or see a lot of playing time because they've had to cover the lack of play in the cornerback position with more experienced safeties. I think you're going to see, I know they're happy with Anthony Harris, and I think you're going to see Kayvon Wallace have a real opportunity here in training camp to be the starter for this team. And it's a perfect opportunity, again, because with two shutdown cornerbacks, you take a lot of pressure a lot of pressure off that safety position. In addition to that, Bradbury's a number one cornerback. All right, we say Slay and Slay's number one and James Bradbury's number two, and we get really excited about that. Well, here's the deal, man. When you go up against a big receiver, an A.J. Brown type receiver, they're going to be able to flip the switch.
Yeah, 1 and 1A.
It's absolutely the case. Bradbury's going to cover those big receivers, those big physical receivers that can make space on their own. He's not going to get moved. That's his MO. He's not going anywhere. You're not going to push him off the line. You're not going to shove him. Maybe a DK Metcalf is about the only receiver in the league that's going to physically match up with him and take him down. Outside of that, the other one is now on our team. So the only time they're going to be facing each other is in training camp.
Yeah,
And, sorry,
no, you're good. You're good. I'm excited too, man. It's good.
It breeds so many opportunities. This is also now a situation where you might be able to see a few more corner blitzes. All right. You might see a Kayvon Wallace or an Anthony Harris come up on the line because in a situation where it's a regular two receiver set, you got two corners that can cover.
Right.
Maybe we haven't done a lot of blitzing because we haven't had the personnel in order to do so.
Or come out and nickel and blitz Maddox.
You
can hide it. You can hide the blitz, right? Which is something that we've not been able to enjoy for a while now. You can mask where it's coming from a little bit better.
You have the linebacker core now to do it. In all fairness, right now, as it stands, right now, there is only one weak position if we're healthy on defense, and that's strong safety, and that's Kayvon Wallace because it's a question mark. I don't think you're going to see them go after anybody else. I really don't.
Neither do I. I saw a lot of chatter. Like I said, I didn't see the Bradbury signing until I think a couple hours after it happened. And then when I got home, I didn't have a whole hell of a lot of time. So I just kind of scribbled down some things. I wanted to get that number in there about the Giants paying more for dead cap than we're paying on the contract. I think that's fantastic.
Awesome.
But the physicality, right? It's like a theme now. Look at the defensive line. That jumbo defensive line that you brought up as a possibility a couple of weeks ago where you put Cox on an end and then it's Davis, Hargrave, and Brandon Graham. Well, now you got a physical corner back there too. I mean, are we trying to, we pushed people around last year with the run game offensively. We're going to come out and just try to play bully ball on both sides?
Hey,
I'm all right with it.
It's about fucking time.
You're right.
You just brought on. Let's not beat around the bush on this one, Adam. In the span of 2 weeks, you brought on 3 of the best position players at a position with massive size. All right. Now I'm sorry. 2 with a possible third. I'm giving Jordan Davis a lot of accolades already, just because I know he's going to be. Even if this guy is 70% of the player he's expected to be, it's going to be 90% better than every other defensive tackle in the league. But in addition to that, you got bigger at the defensive tackle position. You got bigger at the receiver position and much more physical. And you just got much more physical in the defensive backfield with James Bradbury. We all lived through the Chip Kelly era. We all have scars. I cut myself a few times. I'm not going to lie. I was a bit of a cutter for those 3 years. But he did say one thing that makes fucking sense. Big people push little people around.
Yep.
Can't get away from that. You added size, strength, and speed to 3 important and critical positions. Not like there isn't a critical position on the field, but special.
There were positions of need, right? Huge need. So you added not just stud players at those spots, but you added guys that can go out and punch people in the mouth at those spots. And that the bully ball. I hope that's the mentality. Come out and just shove people around. You did it offensively last year. Come and do it defensively this year as well. Start pushing people around.
Now you only need one more position player to round this thing out. And I think Jordan Howard's going to come that cheap. I really do. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know.
There do I. Is there some deadline date where you get them cheaper or some shit? Is it?
You know what? I don't want to say I know enough about football to answer that question intelligently. I think I know a lot about the game itself, but about the free agent trade deadline intricacies, not a clue. Cap hit, bonus, blah, blah, blah. I think what they're doing is, well, here's the deal. I don't know how another team looks at Jordan Howard where they can get him for probably $1.5 million or $2 million for the year. And he hasn't been scooped up yet. He stayed healthy through the second half of last year. Again, like you said, 4.7 yards per carry. I'm wondering if the deal was, Jordan, go out, test the market. Let's see a letter from your agent from, the best offer that you receive, and then we'll go from there.
Right.
I'm wondering if that's the case.
Yeah, that could very well be.
It would suggest that's what's taking place here. The timeline would suggest, I don't like it, but the Eagles are saying, hey, go out and get paid. And for whatever reason,
I'd rather just pay him.
I know, man.
He's got a spot somewhere. I'm not even saying he's got to be out there every freaking down, but he got to add a little thunder to the lightning, right? You can't just have these little scat back running backs without some sort of hammer to come in there and get you to tough yards.
And that's all you have right now.
Right.
Miles Sanders did change his game up a little bit last year when Jordan Howard came in. You saw Miles Sanders start to emulate his style of running a little bit, not being afraid to just hit the hole, quit fucking around. You see daylight, run for it, man. And
he did stick his shoulder in there a little bit more than normal. As you could hear the pop on even watching the game. But
there it is, Reckless Jay.
Lewis.
I'll tell you what, man. It's a shame. It's a crying shame for the league that Jay Ajayi wasn't able to stay healthy, because
I like him.
Oh no, man, I loved him.
Yeah,
that guy ran with reckless abandon.
Angry.
Run angry.
He ran angry.
Lewis, you had him for 4 years down in Miami, man. It's just watching. He didn't want to go down. Sometimes it was a little too cavalier. He left the ball out and susceptible to being swiped when he was twisting and turning and doing 360s to get around a hit. But, man, it was fucking fun to watch that guy.
Yeah, and sometimes
highlight reel every time.
You don't want to change these guys' style either, right? If you try to reel them in a little bit, it affects their whole game. Let them go out there and run rampant, run people over, run pissed, whatever.
Well, here's the deal, and that's excellent that you brought that up, because if the Eagles decide to stick with the running back core they have right now, all right, which your three starters are Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, all right, that's what we went in with last year.
Right. Combined weight of 600 pounds.
What's that?
Combined weight of 600 pounds. So
no, not even. Boston Scott doesn't weigh more than 180, bro. He is tiny. He's as big as my calf. All right? I'm serious. I love him to death. You destroyed my Maserati for 2 weeks, but hey, I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you.
Look at Fito. Pool doesn't open until Saturday, Holmes. All right.
So you have to be concerned. Miles changed his game a little bit, but keeping in mind, Miles isn't, one to stay healthy. He's not been known for that, which, by the way, on a quick side note, you guys should know this. James Bradbury, since he's been in the league, 2016, 13 games. 2017, 16. 2018, 16. 2019, 15. 2020, 15. 2021, all 17 games. The guy is durable.
5 games. Yep.
He's missed
That's
5
it.
games
5
in
and 3
7
and
seasons.
3 of those were the rookie year. So,
Yeah.
Take that for what it's worth.
Exactly. But where Miles has this propensity to get injured, if he starts lowering his shoulder a little bit more, that percentage is going to go up.
Yep. He's not big enough to do that consistently.
I want him to continue what he started doing in the second half of the season last year when he started to run a little bit more angry. The one thing that we have going for us this year, all right, everybody, I said this before, Adam said this before, this is Miles Sanders' last year in Philadelphia. All right. They're not going to exercise his fifth-year option because he's not going to want to play.
No, he doesn't want to be in Philly.
He does not want to be here, okay? He does not like Philadelphia fans. So in that frame of reference or in that same sentence, this is a contract year for him. All right? So he might be out there running angry. He might not need as many OBGYN visits as he's had.
Not as much Boudreaux's butt paste.
Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Just a little bastard.
Anyway, man.
Keenan, no, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Pool parties panties are optional too, Keenan.
How's Pam doing? Keenan, is she still crying?
That was cool the other night.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So the trips this year, man. It was fun listening to you run through them all. I think you did that last year too. Right when everything got released. We're booked for Arizona. So
awesome.
That was the early bird we put in as soon as it was available. I think I talked Meisinger into going too. We're really looking forward to that midget bar. In case you didn't know, Greg is like terrified of midgets, right? So it's like that cartoon where the elephant's afraid of the fucking mouse, right? Meisinger's terrified of midgets. So,
people. Ah!
So we're gonna get good and fuck it up and drag his big ass into that place and let him freak out.
Nice. Hey, just so you know, this is a fun fact here. George, bartender at the Bayou during my heyday in Manayunk, which was 2001 through 2006 when I DJ'd there. His wife was a representative of the cereal company that Jay Ajayi was on the box.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And when he got traded, it was right, as the playoffs came around, she sent me up like 4 cases of cereal that we just put out at the tailgate. You can find some fucking milk, knock yourself out, man. But you can just open it and start, chopping it down like candy. I think Lincoln Financial Field had a brand war, BRAN war in the bathroom that postseason because of all the cereal that we were eating at our tailgate. Brutal.
Yeah, so Q had to get me started tonight. I had some technical difficulties, but thankfully Sam was there.
Yeah, you're
to
up,
help
man.
me out.
I'm going to get a drink.
You're good, man. You're good. So anyways, sorry about the start there. Little bit of, like I said, technical difficulties. Sam, of course, saves the day again. Thankfully for me, the heat wave that we had over the last 4 or 5 days kind of died down for a few. My AC's still not fixed yet. That won't happen until later, the end of this week. So I'm enjoying it right now. It's raining outside, but it's cooler. I'm enjoying it right now, but come Friday, it's going to be 90 plus, and it'll be the same way on Saturday. So these guys need to get their asses out here and fix this stuff. Anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you liked the start there. I'm actually glad Q was there to help with the James Bradbury stuff because I did not have a whole lot of time to kind of dig up much information. I mentioned the the Giants cap hit versus what the max amount of that contract's going to be for us. I thought that was pretty cool. The passes defended, big deal. He's got 82 of them since his rookie season. He's one of only 2 corners to do that, have over 80 passes defended. The other guy, now his teammate with the Eagles, Darius Slay. So should be a nice tandem there, and then you move Maddox back to the slot. There we go. Sack attack. Quimby has plenty of room for the whole family if you guys want to stay there. Yeah, it's kind of far from Cincinnati, bud. But next time we're in Philly, we might hit him up for that.
Hey, did we recognize Ashley Nataliana inside the room? 305
Yeah.
Sports Babe.
Yep, that's what I was.
We'd
That's what I
much
was
rather
saying
talk to
before.
her than you, Lou. So
Lou's got to be feeling pretty good with that Heat win last night, right? I would tell you to be careful though, Lou. That Boston team was pretty worn out. So if they get back healthy, you're gonna have your freaking hands full over there. But nice first win. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm rooting for you because I hate everything Boston as far as sports goes. So
hold on, I gotta.
What do you?
I have to read some of the shit that I get, man. This is great. So last night, one of the trips that we haven't spoken about or didn't talk about Monday, we just briefed on it and said we're running a trip down to Punta Cana again, like we did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I let tomorrow morning, I'm sending an email to everybody that was on that trip before, just to give them opportunity number 2 if they want to have first right of refusal, because we have some pretty aggressive flights out of Philadelphia in one of our packages. But tomorrow night late, that gets released to the public, and one of the crew that was on the trip 2 years ago. This is great. Stupid question. My one friend is such a creep sometimes. LOL. He wants to book 2, but does he have to give the name now? He's not sure who he's bringing. I respond, not even close to now. He can give me the final name 72 hours before the trip, and I like his style. Stop encouraging this. Yep,
That was a great trip too, though. It's kind of obviously a smaller group, and then the COVID and everything, but it was fun,
bro. You know what it was?
It was
a taste of normalcy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he got down there and just COVID didn't exist. Like even the guy in the taxi, he's like, you take this shit off. I don't care. Don't care. He goes, this shit doesn't exist down here. This all for show, he says. I said, well, take it off because I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
And I mean, you go to the buffets and stuff, and the girls are supposed to be taking your temperature. And
they don't even look.
They're just like, don't want me.
I'm not sure any one of them could count to 10, let alone read those numbers.
Yeah, 98.6 might be a high number for her.
Yeah.
Right. I did happen to snap a picture of a piece of your birthday cake at the buffet the following day. That was pretty funny.
That cake was ridiculous.
That cake was it was awesome. That whole thing was awesome. Yeah, I put that up a second ago. Sack busting Diaz's balls. I saw his post earlier today talking about, it looked like he was still in the grieving process.
I got a clip for that. I do. Damn it. Of course, when I need it, it's not ready to go. I'll get it right back up.
Oh, you're good, man. So yeah, the Bradbury thing was cool. Again, it's a little cooler here. I'm not dying right now.
This is Diaz after the loss.
That was Diaz on Saturday at that broadcast.
Dude, he was on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
Guess who's back, everybody? Yay. You want to come in, Sam?
You're muted, dear. Hey, there she is.
I'm always in the room. I'm always just creeping, listening in the background, making my comments.
Come on in. The water's just fine.
I met Adam and Michelle in Punta Cana.
Yeah. Yep. That
And
was
now-
where I met a lot of you. Yep.
And now they can't get rid of me.
That one. We don't want to.
You are a bit of a leech sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I'm a leech. It's right. I make sure everyone's paying for all my stuff. I don't bring anything to the table.
You are. You are. You are.
You are going to Arizona, right? You're in
Yes.
on that one?
Whether I'm invited or not, I'm going to be in Arizona.
No
Adam,
invite
Adam.
necessary.
Stop encouraging.
Stop encouraging.
I have to go to Arizona. I got to do a redo.
Well, I've never been there, so like that's
We were
the
just
one
there
that
a
we
couple
picked.
years ago. We were
Yeah,
there. We were there 2 weeks after we were in Punta Cana.
Yeah, that was the one you and Keenan were talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's where I lost Stephanie like 6 times on that trip.
No, again, Stephanie lost herself.
So that's true
Not
too.
6 times on that trip.
Who else is looking to do Arizona?
Stephanie was trolling.
Well, look, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you know.
Zach, are you coming to Arizona too?
I'll
What's
be
the
there.
deal? Yeah, I know you'll be there.
I didn't know. I was just checking.
There's 3 other ones that are within driving distance for me too.
Oh my God! For a second there, I thought Bryant Walden's comment was, "I can't suck." I was about to say thanks, man.
Right, yeah.
We're all
Probably
better-
should
we're
probably
all
shouldn't
better
swallow
for
either.
that comment.
Yeah, I advise against swallowing at that point too. So.
Regurgitate it, baby bird, baby bird.
So yeah, Detroit. I mean, Detroit's only 3.5 hours away from me. I mean, I told you guys I took the kids up there for the Cabrera 3000th hit. Chicago's only a 5-hour drive for me, and
That's
Indianapolis is less than 2. So I mean,
Those are
What's
going
up,
to be
Sam?
cold. Those are going to be
Cold?
cold.
Detroit won't be. Detroit will not be.
No, Detroit won't be, but the other two. will be.
Chicago will be cold. Yeah, Chicago
Love you,
will
Brian.
definitely be
Love you.
cold. The middle of December.
Brian, what? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, Brian, what shirt was I supposed to give you? I had a shirt. Was it something like Jesus hates the Yankees or something like that?
Where's that mute button?
Best team in baseball.
It's too early for all that fucking talk.
Oh my God, Clevenger looked like a fucking crackhead last night. What
Yeah,
is
so
up
does
with that guy?
So does Aroldis Chapman every time he takes the fucking mound.
Dude, Clevenger, I mean, look, I get it. Hold on, here we go.
We get him going over there with the soundboard.
This is why we kick him out, Adam.
What?
This is
Nah.
why
Wrong one. There we go. Looking for coverage for the kids.
Oh, that was fantastic. Hey, when'd you get that tattoo on your lower back?
I don't know, Peter. Meth is a hell of a drug.
What?
Sounds like most of the temps at the place I work.
Well, that's Clevenger. All right, I get it, you know. But sorry. Hold on. I love it. Just one more time.
Fantastic. Hey, when'd you get that tattoo on your lower back?
I don't know, Peter. Meth is a hell of a drug.
What?
Which brings me to my next point, kids.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't smoke
Don't
crack.
smoke crack.
When that was like 2 weeks.
When Zeta hugs the football and the quarterback.
That came out like 2 weeks after LT had gotten busted for crack possession.
Oh, it was great. Perfect timing.
They ever catch that gorilla what escaped from the zoo and punched you in the eye?
No, Mama. The search continues.
You remember when that man wanted you to play foosball? Yeah.
Mama
Coach
told me
Klein
not
is-
to get a tattoo of Roy Orbison on my butt. What Mama
Roy
don't
Orbison.
know won't hurt her. What else, man? This is your show. What are we talking about?
No,
today?
yeah. So I've got 2 brothers. One
Giggity.
older, one younger. My older brother's a Packers fan. My younger brother's a Vikings fan.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, he's been pretty frustrated with them, but so he kind of took a soft spot for the Saints while Drew Brees was there. But I mean, overall, I think he's still a Vikings fan. So I kind of told them, and I think they're listening somewhere. I don't know if they're commenting. They're not yet. But I told them that I would give them the shout out, and that I'd like to week kind of take a look at each division now that the schedules are out, and just what do you think? Who's going to win a division? The NFC North also looks like the guy from We Are the. That's no.
Yo, that's my credo. No regrets. No regrets. No. Dad. No. Not even a single letter. You want to hear something or see something hysterical? Let me see if I can find it.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, friends. Oh yeah. You can keep talking while I'm looking for it.
Sam, where else are you traveling to this year?
It depends where I'm allowed.
Where you're allowed?
Yeah, I have to ask my parents and
Oh.
and Quimby. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm thinking honestly.
There it is. There it is.
Captain Interrupto.
Interrupto importante, mi amigas. This is my best friend, Tony Palmer.
What the blue fuck?
That's the no regrets guy. He dressed up for him for Halloween.
That's a great costume.
Right? Awesome.
Anyway, do you know what I'm going to be this year?
Don't care.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Al Harrington from Al Harrington's.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
We're kicking the Vikings' ass that night. Yeah, Keenan probably. I mean, especially if we come out and try to play bully ball like we're looking like we're trying to do. But I had told my brothers I would take, look at the NFC North first. And that division, it's at best a 2-horse race, right? Because Chicago stinks. Chicago might have the worst roster in the league. Them, Houston, they stink. Detroit. What's that?
We got to play them on December 16th.
Yeah, I know. But they do. Their roster sucks, man. I mean, I like Justin Fields, but Jesus Christ, he's got no weapons. Detroit had a nice draft, but they're, not like they're setting the world on fire either. So you got the Vikings and the Packers. If Vikings have the 20th, what is it, the 20th ranked strength of schedule, that whole division strength of schedule is crap because of who they, a lot because of the Bears and the Lions that they got to play. They added Jordan Hicks to a defense that desperately needed some help.
Jordan Hicks was having a couple really, really strong seasons in Arizona and stayed healthy through all of them.
3 of them. Didn't miss a game. 3 straight healthy seasons, 383 tackles, 245 of them solo.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, 5.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 4 picks from a middle linebacker position. So, I mean, remember when we had him, he was solid. He just couldn't stay on the field.
Yeah. That's the only issue. And the year he stayed on the field, oh, no. He went down during the Super Bowl year, didn't he? Nigel Adam took the helm from there.
Yep. I mean, I was with you guys in Dallas when he had the pick 6. The guy was running right towards me.
That's right.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
the walk-off touchdown with Jordan. Who the hell was his last name? Matthews.
What year was that?
Matthews.
Yeah, 15 or 16. I think it was 15. Vikings are gonna come back with Justin Jefferson, who followed up his massive rookie campaign with an enormous sophomore campaign. 108 catches, 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns. Thielen missed 4 games, still had 726 yards and 10 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook ran for 1,159 yards, and he missed 4 games.
Why would you want to draft Dalvin Cook?
I mean, it's all about health with them. If these guys are on the field, I mean, for crying out loud, if Cook had 4 more games.
Dalvin Cook's been relatively healthy, hasn't he?
He missed 4 games last year and still ran for 1,159 yards.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's an animal. Their offense has been pretty okay. It's their defense that's been crap. They don't have the most difficult schedule in the world. If they can stay healthy and Hicks makes a difference on that defense, they should probably sweep Detroit and Chicago. I don't think it's all that out of the realm of possibility for them to get to 10 wins, which I think could push the Packers this year. The effect of losing Devontae Adams.
I really don't, man. I'm not a fan.
No,
not a fan.
I mean, trying to replace Devontae Adams, he hauled in here. This was the most fun stat. So of his catchable targets, he caught 96.1% of them.
Ugh.
Of his catchable targets. So he had 123 catches, 1,553 yards, 11 touchdowns. He caught 84 first down grabs last year.
Wow.
So their defense was really good last year, but how much of that is going to take a hit when they can't convert on third down because that guy's not there?
Right.
I mean, who are they right now? If you look at their depth chart, they have Lazard, Christian Watson, and Sammy Sleeps as their projected starters.
I'm trying to find a photo. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even paying attention to you.
You're all right.
You see that clear as day.
I'm really pissed off I can't find this one photo.
Between the three of those guys, and Watkins was with Baltimore last year, so kind of more of a run-first offense, but they don't even total up to the stats that Devontae Adams had by himself. And then you go into the playoffs. The one game that, Green Bay's in there and they stink up the joint. Well, between Lazard and Cobb, they had 2 targets, 1 catch, 6 yards. Everything else was Devontae Adams.
Is it this picture?
But
are you kidding me? I can't find this damn thing.
So, I mean, Rodgers doesn't even trust the guys he's got there, and now it's going to be those guys and a rookie. The only scary part about their receiving core is they could line up with Lazard and Christian Watson, who are both 6'5". Like that could be kind of a pain in the ass to cover.
That's a very climbable human.
It does
big.
Size matters, right? But it's a rookie and a guy that Rodgers doesn't even trust, along with Cobb, who's a 32-year-old slot receiver. And Sammy Sleeves, who's basically Cobb, I don't even know if it's 2.0. Is it like, the light version of Cobb?
What's the average age of a receiver that's still worth it?
It depends, man. We got Irving Fryer when he was 34.
Yeah. I mean, some of them, they take care of them.
It can go either way is what you're saying.
It can.
Son of a bitch.
And then the quarterback that's thrown. Now, look, if both those 2 6'5" receivers are out there and Rodgers feels confident about them, Rodgers, we all know, is capable of throwing anyone open, right? And that becomes less of a problem to do when you have 2 guys that are that big out there.
Giggity.
I don't know.
Are they fast?
What's that?
Are they fast? I mean, you could be 6'5", slow as shit, and you're not worth anything.
Giggity.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, they're not incredibly fast. It's not Devontae Adams. That's the big deal. They lost what possibly the best receiver in football. Maybe DeAndre Hopkins is in that conversation too. But Adams, with Rodgers throwing him the ball, now he's in Vegas with Carr. There'll be a fun division to watch. Is the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and the Chargers. I mean, Carr's probably the worst quarterback in that division. It's still not that bad. And he's got plenty of weapons now, especially with Adams coming over. Q, what are you trying to do over there? What kind of rampant fuckery clip are you looking for over there?
Dude, it's bad. Do you guys take breaks?
I haven't yet. At all.
Do that. I got a song for you if you want to play. Take a break. Thanks, Sam, for the tit shot.
No,
if that's what we get on break, we're taking more.
No, Russ and Keenan and a couple of the other guys make fun of me every time because I'm either wearing gray or black, and I actually have like a.
Hold on a second. So you actually think they're making fun of you for the color you're wearing, and each time they do so, it encourages you to stand up.
Well, I'm on a high chair right now, so I can't
Just,
go.
okay. I have some tricks I can pull too if you're that naive. Just saying. I got a song if you guys want to take a break.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, yeah. Play the song. I'm gonna
All right,
go
man.
check and
Adam,
see what the hell's going on downstairs.
How do you go out? I want to hear how you go out.
He doesn't.
I haven't taken a break, so
what you do
this
is
the first.
Ready? Because this is you got thrown out of the fire and into the frying pan. So what you do is you say, everybody, this is the Unhappy Gilmore Show, powered by Green Legion Radio, and brought to you by our friends at MCS Residential and MCS Custom Cabinetry. We'll be back right after this.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just up? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife and cousin's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? I'm not sure.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Unhappy Gilmore Show. We were kind of putting a bow on the NFC North. Q, what do you think? I think it's a two-horse race, and I think it actually could be a two-horse race, even though Minnesota is usually a very, underperforming team. I think the Packers are a huge step back. If you look at that receiving core, Lazard, Watson, Watkins, Cobb, there's not a number one in there. You can make a case there might not even be a number two. And after those four, it really falls off the waiver fodder.
Are you asked what specific question are you asking?
So the division itself, I mean, do you think
the NFC North?
Yeah.
Well, it's Green Bay's division, without question. But Minnesota could give them trouble, but it's the old Kirk Cousins adage. It all depends what game he decides to show up for. And he's been the only consistent element of Kirk Cousins' game is its inconsistency.
Yeah, that's the way I described him to my brother, too.
It's for whatever reason, he likes to bend us over. There's no question. All right, he did that when he played for the Redskins. He did that when we were in Minnesota. What was that? 3 seasons ago. It was, oh, they were all bitches too. Oh man, it was 2019. It was the year before COVID, and it was, they were still a little butt hurt by that NFC championship game walloping.
Had to break out the Boudreaux.
And that was, to be honest with you, that's the only time I remember Kirk Cousins not laying the hammer down. Oh, wait, was he there? No, wait, who was?
It might not have been. No, who was that? Who was that? I mean, he had a big year too. What? God damn it! Who the hell was that? NFC Championship.
No, hold on. Let's look at Kirk Cousins' stats because we can find that out. Kirk Cousins,
right?
And Pro Football Reference says that he was. Yeah, it was Cousins.
It was Cousins.
It was Cousins. Yeah,
I thought so.
Cousins was there since 2018. Kirk Cousins has been in the league for 10 years, man.
I know. I'm just looking at that now.
I didn't even know that until I saw it. Makes sense. Yeah, it's a 2-trick pony, but most divisions are. If we want to have some fun with a conversation here, let's look at later NFL.com standings. There we go. So, actually, this you want to do an NFL preview for the rest for the upcoming season? Just want to have some fun here for a little bit.
Yeah, why not? For sure.
All right. Well, you look at divisions. We're going to start with the AFC East, and I don't know if Ashley, Nataliana, and Louise are still in the room. Fucking allergies, man. Sorry. Hold on.
Dude, it was Case Keenum in 2017.
It was Case Keenum in 2019 or in 2000. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
The NFC Championship was against Case Keenum.
I'll be right back.
Cousins came after that. You know what? That NFC Championship game probably cost Case Keenum his job with the Vikings.
I was just trying to look up the time that we played the Vikings for the NFC Championship game, and I couldn't think of the year.
It was it's the 2017 NFL season, but the game is played in January of 2018.
No, the one we lost.
Oh.
That's the one that I was, because at that point is when I vowed to never ever cheer for the Vikings in my entire life. It was that game, because I remember exactly. It was at home. It was at the Eagle Stadium, and to have that loss, that was the game that I was like, I will never. I don't care what's on the line. I will never cheer for the Vikings.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless they're playing Dallas, right? I mean,
I don't know. I'm telling you, I vowed. I made a vow. I don't know to who, but I.
Well, so what you can do is like what me and my friend Mike out here do every time the Giants and the Cowboys play is we just root for a tie with a shitload of injuries.
Right.
And even though it doesn't happen, it still makes
stadium implosion.
The stadium implodes.
Correct.
It's a little messed up though.
Where are we?
We were just kind of bantering about that. She was trying to think of the year that we lost to the Vikings.
For the NFC Championship.
In the playoffs.
We didn't lose to them in the
not in the NFC Championship.
Oh, playoffs.
I don't think we lost to them in the NFC. Oh,
yes, we did.
That was the year that Donovan. No, we didn't. That was a Dante Culpepper year, and I believe we won that game. That was at home. That was in the new stadium.
There was a game at home. It was the playoffs. We lost.
You sure it was the Vikings?
Yes.
I don't.
I'll find it.
Hold on, I'm looking because this is in recent era.
Well, no, it could have been. It could have been.
All right,
10
they
years.
lost to the Eagles in the 2004 playoffs. They lost to the Eagles in the 2008 playoffs. And they lost to the Eagles in the 2017 playoffs. In the modern era, in the Jeffrey Lurie era,
No.
we
Are you
have
going
not,
back
we have
like-
not we have not lost to Minnesota in the playoffs ever.
I'm gonna find this.
Are you going back like pre-link, like back
No.
to the vet?
Yeah,
or-
it could have been. I could be going back to the vet,
All right, well, hold on.
All right, that
let
might
me
change
let me
things.
let
but
me help
that's not. But that's not pre McNabb.
let me help your cause, okay? If I may.
Yeah.
All right, they lost it. Let's go back to 1980.
No, because I'm not going. I was there. That's why I'm saying I was
Okay,
there.
well, here we go. All right. The game that you're thinking about, it was I almost guaranteed this is week 2 when Donovan tore his ACL.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to go through this. 1980, they lost. The Vikings lost to the Eagles in the division playoff game. All right. We're going up. The next time they played was 2004. They lost in the division playoff game to the Eagles.
The Vikings lost.
The Vikings
We beat the
lost.
Vikings.
Yeah. And in 2008, they lost. That's what got us to the NFC Championship game in Arizona. Well, actually,
Oh God, I remember
we won
that.
in Minnesota in the wild card, and I know because I got sick as a dog that fucking series. And then they lost again to us in 2017. We've never lost to Minnesota in a playoff game. In the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, we have not lost to the Minnesota Vikings.
Maybe it was just a big game, Sam.
What
And something
about-
weren't.
No 2004.
It was a big game. I guarantee. What?
No, never mind. Go ahead.
No, it was. I think it was. I think it was 2006. Actually, if we pull up,
I'm looking at it now,
2006,
bud.
Minnesota, you got it.
Yeah, I got
It was
it. here.
2006, and I think it was week 2, and Donovan tore his ACL against the Vikings. Got hit on a play out of bounds.
It's not 2006. We didn't play
7?
the Vikings in 6. Let me go to 7.
I don't know. Now I don't know why I'm mad.
Minnesota Vikings week 8 in but that's in Minnesota.
No. No. Nab tears ACL against
Tears vagina against.
Vikings. 2006.
Yeah, no. It wasn't. I mean, we didn't play the Vikings that year.
So I've been mad for all this time for no reason, is what you're telling me?
So it sounds like you have a false anger towards.
Hold on.
Towards
Hold on.
which
No,
I'm
no,
perfectly
no. Stop.
comfortable with,
Stop. Sam, welcome to the club.
Right. A lot of misplaced rage going on. I think it's awesome.
Now I got to find someone else to be mad at.
I'm sure it won't take long. I can figure that out in 2 seconds, baby. Don't worry. I jump around. I'm a house of pain when it comes to angry.
Joe,
When did that fucker tear his ACL?
When did Donovan
When did that fucker?
McNabb tear his vagina?
Let me just interrupt because I don't appreciate you comparing these weak things to vaginas when vaginas are pretty tough.
Okay, great. Thanks.
That's
So,
Fantastic. So what year was it?
Donovan McNabb tore ligament in his right knee, missed the rest of the season. This is 2006. I remember this very well because he came off a sports hernia in 2005. This is the year after the Super Bowl. The reason why we didn't get back right away is because we didn't have shit when it came to a fucking quarterback, even though quarterback and shit and Donovan McNabb were 3 words that collided in the same sentence more times than none. I just don't remember what I swear it was against the Vikings.
And we didn't play him in 06. Week 2 was against the Giants, and that was an overtime game.
All right. I was
Yeah,
right
no.
on the year. I was right on the year. But that's okay.
I feel like I just got mooned by Randy Moss.
Everybody got mooned by Randy Moss at
Right.
some point because you were doing nothing except looking at his ass. Hey Siri, what's the score of the Phillies game?
So
All right. Well, let's not spend any more time on this. Let's have some fun here, right?
Enough. Yeah.
All right. So, talking about, we won't need to go to the NFC North because we're talking about that already.
Right.
I mean, Detroit is Detroit, and Detroit is always going to be Detroit as long as the Ford family owns Detroit.
They had a nice draft, but
Don't care.
mean, I just
Detroit is where individual players go to get better contracts.
right.
We know because we keep pulling them. So it's between the Vikings and the Packers.
And the Packers.
You know what? I don't think the Vikings have enough horses in the stable.
It's Rodgers. If you break it all down, you look at Rodgers versus Cousins. Is that the way?
Now,
you look at it?
I don't see Rodgers. I don't see Green Bay doing much in the playoffs.
What else is new?
What Green Bay needs to do is they have to play gangbusters in the regular season and host. They have to be the 1 seed. That's how they get to the Super Bowl.
Didn't work for him in this past season.
I get it, but that's the diagram. That's the footprint in order for them to get there. But
maybe the footprint wasn't paying the quarterback $50 million a year.
They're not going to have much to spend, man.
No.
That's where it gets kind of funny. But so let's start with the AFC East. I know Louise is no longer in the room because he hasn't said anything. Louise, if you're there, speak up.
Right.
Lou, he is there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Jimmy Rakovitz, what's happening, baby? Good to see you. Tin Cup McAvoy, our Presidente and Philly Special One on Golf Clash. No, I'm saying that's all I do when I'm not working, which is a lot. So 2022 predictions for divisions. This is interesting, man. The AFC East, Josh Allen's
divisions, dude.
Josh Allen's got to be pissed. But, he's still, whether or not Sean McDermott is ready to go up against Bill Belichick, it remains to be seen. Obviously, Belichick doesn't have the horse in the stable as well. He doesn't have the quarterback. I get it. Oh God, what's the
Mac Jones is serviceable, but he's not a superstar.
Yeah, he's not going to be your Tom Brady.
And in a skill position league, he doesn't have any skill position players that are worth a shit.
Now, I want Lewis right now. Lewis, come on. Can you come in? Can you come in, brother?
Do you have a shirt on?
Shit, I hope so.
Lou, if you want to come in, we'll come back to the AFC East because I want to know what he thinks about Miami. I want to know what people think about the Jets. I get it. It's still little Woody Johnson sticking out the middle of his brow. This is where the term dick face and pisshead come from.
Again, another team that had a nice draft but has perpetually been shit. So I think it's another team that's got to show you first, right?
They always seem to have nice drafts. What's the guy's name? Nelson. Football parody. Have you ever watched this?
Is this the guy on TikTok?
It's Bob Nelson and his introducing the football team. If you guys want to be entertained, man, it's 7.5 minutes. I won't.
We're not going to.
It's one of the. You don't have to see it necessarily to enjoy it. It's from Rodney Dangerfield's 9th annual Young Comedians on HBO. My father and I watched this in 1984 together and literally lost our shit.
I'm grabbing Lou right now.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. When we get through at the end, you guys have to stick around for this. It's fucking amazing. Instead of going out with a song, we'll go out with his parody.
Oh, there you go. That'll be fun.
Anyway, I'm still sandbagging your show here. I'm sorry.
You're okay, man. It's all right. I'm glad you finally joined.
Well, you know why?
I know you were trying to give me space.
No, you know why? Because I'm always hungover after my show the night before.
So I'm usually safe on Wednesdays.
This is me at 6:00 on fucking Wednesdays. I'd like to order a
Chinese food.
Right.
Hold on, while I'm doing this.
Right.
curled up in the fetal position, sucking my thumb, hoping for some reason my postnatal mother influence will help me feel better.
That's a really good impersonation, actually.
Can you bring me a large pizza and a bottle of Pedialyte, please?
Extra ranch, please. Extra ranch.
Extra ranch and
I'd
Pedialyte.
like buffalo wings. Yeah. You want blue cheese or ranch? Ranch. Extra ranch. Okay, cool. I also like a large pizza, pepperoni, sausage, extra sauce, extra cheese. Is that it? Ranch. What do you mean? On the pizza.
Did I mention
ranch on the pizza.
ranch?
No, extra ranch. Extra ranch. Okay,
Ranch.
cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, an open-faced turkey sandwich
With provolone and ranch.
Extra gravy. No, ranch. Ranch on the open-faced turkey. Yes. Extra ranch, actually.
So to sum that up, if you're ever looking for a present for Q, go to one of your wholesale stores, Costco, Sam's, whatever. Get
Actually,
the industrial size bottle or jug
not like it's
of
helped.
Hidden Valley.
Not like it's helped, but I like the fat-free Hidden Valley Ranch better than the light or the regular. The fat-free is fucking ridiculous. However,
I like the bacon ranch.
Oh,
and Q needs oxygen.
No, he went. I bet he went to go get it.
I bet he's got bacon ranch in the
I
fridge.
bet he does too.
Yeah. Yep, that's my guess. I give him Sharpies.
Unbelievable. Look, he's coming any second. You'll see the shadow coming back with a jug of
a vat of bacon ranch. So I guess if you have this, oh, there he is.
There he is.
You got the bacon?
No, there's Lou.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Lou, how we doing, bud?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Living the dream over here. Quimby's apparently in ranch heaven, so he's I'm not sure.
The only time I'd let a bukkake session happen.
Wow.
We've lost control.
What's new?
I don't think I've ever. Oh Christ! Bacon ranch. There it is. That is the top of the line ranch.
Fair.
No. It's
it is
bacon
not
ranch.
fair how fucking good that is. It's also not fair that it's 100 calories per tablespoon.
Right. Yeah, and you just dumped half the bottle in your fucking face.
Yeah, thanks. I just drank 4 beers caloric-wise. Thank you.
Right.
Lou.
Hey, Lou.
Yep. How are you
So
guys?
Lou, we were talking
baby.
football, talking AFC East. Where are you at with your fish?
He might be frozen.
Yeah, he looks frozen.
He does.
There he
Yep,
goes.
there he
There he is. There he is.
What do you got, baby? What do you think about your division? I mean,
Yeah, what's-
your Dolphins stand any type of chance here?
I mean, look, it's still Buffalo's division. The Jets are the Jets. They're going to suck. They're going to be the bottom dwellers. And it's Buffalo number 1, and then the Dolphins and the Pats are fighting for number 2.
Okay, that's great. We've had enough of you. Let's talk to your girlfriend.
Put on some clothes, woman. Hold on.
There she is.
That was fantastic.
Hey guys.
Ashley, how are you?
Hey, how you
What's going
doing?
on? Move
All right,
over.
so-
He's hopping the bed like he always does. Move over.
Oh, is this the
Hogging the bed like he always does.
That a girl?
He has to plug it in. What's going on, guys?
Hey, it's good to see Lou pan down a little bit. All right, it's good to see it's not quite the terrorist beard anymore.
Right. Check that out.
They took your photo down in the post office. It's okay.
That's right. I could go through customs now with no problem. Dude, that is one of the classic stories. We're coming back from Costa Rica, and you got to take your picture there. And when I saw it come up on the screen, I'm like, "Who is that guy? Somebody call somebody. Call custom border agent something. Don't let that guy in the country.
Weird. Report it.
Absolutely.
I see a terrorist. He's coming through immigration right now. Ian and I have no problem with this. So ready for a ball ache? I'm going to the Dominican on Monday. All
Oh
right?
wow.
Oh,
And I just found out that I can't go in or out because I don't have any more fucking available stamp space in my passport. I have to go.
Shit.
I have to go to
oh.
an emergency passport appointment on Friday at 8 a.m.
Were you able to get an appointment? I mean, that's
Yeah, they'll do it last minute. I've done it.
No, they won't. You have to know somebody.
Well,
Yeah, I
then
was
I
going
know
to say
somebody
you need
because
help
I've
with
done
that.
it plenty of times.
yeah.
Have you done it since COVID hit?
Yeah.
Drop those names.
Thank you, Congressman Boyle.
Shameless
If you want to
plug.
know where my connect goes, Congressman Boyle in Philadelphia, you are the man, sir. Thank you. To be honest with you, if you have an issue like that, I don't want to give away my best kept secret, but I am.
They literally tell you that when you call, though. That you
Well,
can
no,
call your congressman.
you know what? They can't accept any gifts for
Correct.
appreciation, but they sure as hell can receive accolades. And Michelle Lockman, I cannot thank you enough. Michelle Lockman was also pivotal for our people that were going to the Dominican that could not get their passports renewed a year and a half ago. And she works for Congressman Boyle. And although he's a Democrat, yo, you my shit, bro. But in all fairness, when you have a JT RBI single, of course, I didn't bet the over in time because I had to start this fucking show.
No, you didn't. You could have waited 1 extra minute, and I would have handled it.
Completely forgot. Your congressman or congresswoman are the ones that are supposed to help you when you have situations like that. When you cannot circumnavigate the federal government to your advantage when there is a situation that causes for it. Wow, that was a bad sentence. When you cannot circumnavigate a federal government situation, your congressman or woman are the ones who can take care of it. And that's what they're there for. They're, you don't just elect them into office so they can take bribes from every other vendor in the city.
Really?
Okay?
I thought that was their sole fucking purpose.
Pretty much.
In all fairness, Michelle Lockman in Congressman Boyle's office has probably helped me with 25 people get their passports when they needed them.
Wow.
Nice.
Because if you call right now, this is hysterical. You ready? You want to just have some fucking fun? We're not going to call right now, but I'll tell you the number. If somebody's bored, if you have nothing to do, dial 877-487-2778. That's 877-487-2778. You call and try to get a passport appointment for the next 4 months in the city in which you live. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You can't get an emergency appointment. When I called to get an appointment, and you think this shit would balance out already, by the time COVID is finally over, all right, I could have had an appointment tomorrow in Chicago. They actually, you say, where are you? 19123, Philadelphia. Okay, the closest appointment we can get to you is in Chicago.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I don't live in the Midwest, asshole.
Right. I mean, that's even 5 hours from me if I drove it.
Thanks.
Right.
Thanks, administration. And by the way, thanks for the fuel prices on the flights to get there if I had to. Appreciate you. But
the 5-hour drive.
Yeah, or 15-hour drive. For you, it's 15 for us.
Actually, only 4 on the clock going up.
Anyway,
Captain
Distractos, can we talk about the
I love Sam.
division, please?
So anyway,
Squirrel.
Michelle Lockman, Congressman Boyle's office. Thank you very much. Ashley, Lou,
Hey.
Tell us about your division. We're going to do this this segment here for the rest of the show. But
Yeah.
tell us about your division. We're going to leave it up to you.
So AFC East, we obviously the Bills are the powerhouse in our division.
They just signed Von Miller,
Yeah.
the defending champ. So that's,
Patriots we're not too worried about. They took Devontae Parker from us, but the good thing with Devontae Parker is we'll only see him one game because he'll be injured by week 3, which all he was is with us. So
he's always hurt.
So that's not a big deal. Jets.
Love it.
So MetLife Takeover is on October 6th. So we play the Jets early in the season in New York. So that'll be a good, easy win on the road.
Weather won't be too
I
bad
mean,
yet.
It's
I
in
think,
New
losing-
Jersey. In New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah,
I know.
not to interrupt, but have you guys seen that whole bullshit going on where there's like a whole big petition to make the Jets and the Giants remove New York from
Really?
their name?
There's some
Oh,
random
wow.
asshole suing the NFL for $3 million.
Yep.
Wow.
I am a fan. Call them Jersey. Everything.
Yeah.
I just don't want my part of New Jersey to be associated with that part.
Put where I'm from. We'll take,
I
we'll
swear
take
to
that
God.
garbage. We'll take that garbage in northern central Jersey.
I've been to a game there. It's a dump.
Watch your mouth.
It's a
there's nothing-
swamp. It's terrible.
There's nothing around there.
No, you have to go across the bridge into the city to have any kind of
It's
fucking
somebody's
fun.
fucking blinds on their window in a Florida home. No, the outside of MetLife Stadium looks exactly like your blinds behind you.
All right. Well, there you go.
You're not. Sam, am I right?
Yes, I mean it's the worst stadium.
All the whole sides are these panels that go up and down. That's it.
Yeah. And then also we were there for a 4:00 game, and you had to be on the train on the subway like 30 minutes after the game, or you're taking a $300 Uber to get back into the city.
Yeah,
I mean,
the travel from that side of the river has always been shit. Always been shit.
You're better off driving to Philadelphia. It's quicker.
Yeah.
Lou, you're better off coming here first, huh?
Always. My second home, you know that.
Baby, love you. So at the end of the season, does Buffalo obviously wins the division?
You got
to think healthy, right?
Yeah, she thinks we have a shot.
I think we have a better shot than people think. I mean, yes, of course, we know Buffalo's capabilities and stuff, and they were potentially Super Bowl contenders last year. But I think that, of course, Rome wasn't built in a day. But I think we're really, really one of the most underrated teams in the league this year. Once Waddle and Tua and Cheetah get on board, I think once they all figure out what's going on with each other, I think we're gonna be one of the hotter teams in the AFC. Not even just AFC.
They're gonna have to do better than that hype video that tried to come out that just showed Tua doing nothing but underthrowing Hill.
Oh my gosh, that was
and the Dolphins released that video. I can't believe
Right.
it. What were they thinking?
Yeah.
Like, was that the best clip they could find? Where
Right.
he actually completed the friggin' pass?
Yeah.
I mean, he just won. And hang on, wait.
Sam, I need you
Got
to do
it.
us a favor, please. I need you to figure out by next show how we can throw a video up on this screen like you could with Zoom.
Already got it.
Because I was about to do the Hobbs and Shaw Fiji dance.
Oh God.
Tua. All right, you guys, hold on. Tua is to Jalen Hurts as Jalen Hurts is to Tua.
Yeah, neither of them have great arm
Do you really feel like? Look, I get it. Tyreek Hill, and it was a splash, and yay, Stephen Ross, way to go out and spend some fucking money for once.
Finally, right?
Yeah.
But do you? That's it, Bryant.
Wow. Boy, Bryant.
Not our basketball team,
That's
though.
the 76ers. That's 76ers fans. That's the
You're
76ers
welcome.
fans.
You're welcome for the Sixers executive and ownership staff that decided to let Jimmy Butler go.
All right, get back on track.
I am back on track. In fact is, I think Tyreek Hill is a waste.
Ooh,
I know the same way.
fired.
No way, Q.
No.
No
Come on,
way.
he's going to help you win a couple of games, but he doesn't have anybody throwing to him. He is going to outrun Tua's arm
On a regular basis.
on a regular basis, on a fucking 9, on a fly pattern, on an 8, on a post, on a 7, on a butterfly.
It doesn't need to happen,
So
though.
you're saying Cheetah's too good for Tua?
No.
That's what you're
Listen,
saying.
No, yeah. Well, I'm saying it's too fast for Tua.
I'm saying you're going to waste. I'm saying you're going to waste Tyreek's speed because of Tua's lack of arm strength.
I disagree. They're not. First of all, Hill has never been a deep play threat. He's a guy that you get the ball to and let him do the work, and that's exactly how Tua's going to use him. Just dump him off.
Is Tyreek Hill the fastest guy in the league, or one of them?
Hold on, Lou.
Jalen Waddle's the same thing. You're going to put both of those guys on the opposite side
Is
of the ball.
Tyreek Hill one of the fastest guys in the league?
Yes.
He is the fastest.
Top
Okay.
three.
So he's the
You're
fastest.
telling me he's not a deep threat?
But he's never been used like that. You don't
Yes,
have
he
to
has.
use him like that.
Yes, he most certainly has. The bread and butter play for Kansas City was as simple as it gets. Tyreek going about I don't know, 15 yards out and just running across the field.
But that's what I'm saying.
That was
But
it.
it's not a deep post.
But
It's not a ball.
by the time Mahomes is hitting him, it's 30 yards downfield.
But Adam,
that's a deep pass.
But Adam, more highlights of him catching the ball with running to the ball and in the end zone, or him doing the work with his feet and getting into the end zone. It's the second one.
That's all very fair. But I mean, how often do bread and butter plays make a highlight reel?
And what's going to work best with our offense? I mean, you're working with a new coach, might be Daniel. It's a whole different system down here. Just because what worked in the past doesn't mean it's going to work here. It might be
Look, they may be in bed together, but there's no sex happening tonight. They're disagreeing on just about everything.
The other issue with just saying he's going to run bubble screens, don't forget, Mahomes, you had to fear his arm.
No,
that's my son. That's my son. Tyreek is the definition of a deep threat. All right, Grady, that's enough. We're getting a little vulgar in here.
Keep him on. Keep him on my show. You want to come on my show? Come on. We'll take him.
Here we go. Hold on. I'm sorry, Ashley, but if you didn't think this was your theme song for
Squirrel. Here we go.
The theme song for my show or my relationship?
For Tua.
Oh, for Tua.
Give it. Go ahead. Give it to me.
I thought you played Pony or something.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Little 9-inch nails. I like it.
Let him dance. Let him dance. Don't interrupt him.
No, he's not asking for permission.
I'm not even quite sure I'm asking for forgiveness.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you're asking for forgiveness.
Oh, shit.
You let me desecrate.
Squirrel!
Help me. Sorry.
The bubble screen portion, Lou. I get it. But don't forget, with Kansas City, teams had to respect that Mahomes could throw it down the field.
Agreed. Yeah.
Right? So the safeties couldn't cheat up. You're not going to have that luxury in Miami.
No, I agree. Look,
everyone's going to play up.
Until
Tua proves he can throw it over their head.
We need a strong offensive line to even give Tua time, and that's been a problem in the past too. So that's another factor of it, you know.
Facts.
Yep. But look, the main thing here is, and we're both in agreement to this.
Are we?
This is a make it or break it year for Tua, and good enough for us that we do have, because of the Laramie Tunsil trade in the past, and actually a deal with you also where we swapped picks last year. We have 2 first-round picks next year, so it's a simple solution. Tua is not. If Tua doesn't get it done, he's out of here, and those two picks will be flipped for whoever the star quarterback is for that next year's
draft. Let me stop you though, Lou. What if it's like a draft like this year where there wasn't really many quarterbacks coming? Then
next year,
it's not next year.
Okay.
So, but here's the problem with that: you're not the only team, right? So Tua's on the clock. Jalen Hurts is on the clock.
Yeah.
Is on the clock.
You're right.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said. That's our same scenario, more or less.
Sam Darnold.
Yes.
The Blues Clues with the Giants. The
Daniel Jones.
Oh my God. Carolina.
At least 4 right there that are saying, okay, this is make or break for the guy we have right now. All going after quarterbacks next year if it doesn't work out.
But I'd have to look at the draft order. But we have 2 first-round picks. I'd have to see if those other teams. You do also?
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
We had 3 this year and 1 next year. The trade with New Orleans was strictly picks, and it split the difference. We ended up with 2 this year and 2 next year.
Got it. So it might be a bidding war. If Hurts and Tua don't work out, it might be a Dolphins-Eagles bidding war for whoever the top prize in next year's draft is.
Giants are going to be in that mix.
I smell a draft.
Seattle is going to be in that mix, right? They need a quarterback desperately.
You're right, Seattle.
There's a lot of teams that are looking at, okay, next year's quarterback crop. There's not enough quarterbacks to satisfy all of that need.
Yeah.
The best of both
when you have 2 first-round picks, baby.
So
we
do
just
they.
talked
You
about
missed
that.
the beginning of the conversation. So do they.
Right.
We both do, yeah.
You stop taking shots of your vodka bacon flavored ranch over there, and
looking at songs to play, for God's sake.
Vodka and ranch? Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. Maybe.
Yeah, well, and here we go. I agree with you guys. I think Buffalo's easily the class of the division.
Yeah.
Though. I mean,
well, hold on.
Until somebody knocks them off.
You guys, let's have some fun with this. All right, let's keep going because I don't have shit to do until Tree's 50th birthday tomorrow.
And I wish I could join, man, but we got a basketball game to attend tomorrow, so
You know, it's Easter Conference Finals.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of that, Adam, I'm sorry. I know this is on your show, but
you're fine.
Quimby, I made a bet with Diaz, and I won. I get a script that he should be saying at some point. So I don't know when I could do that, but Diaz has to read something that I'm putting together, and it's not going to be nice.
All right, you got everybody listening. You heard it here first.
Hold on, please.
He's got the original bet from back in 2018.
But this is going to be a new script, right?
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And Diaz has to read this?
Yes.
Great,
beautiful.
Great Mike Scott Diaz. I hope this letter finds you well in the year 2020. I have just ventured back to the year 2018 to make sure that the Sixers did indeed beat my Miami Heat in the playoffs and have sadly confirmed that was the case. Sorry for the delay in making good on this wager, but I was having problems with the DeLorean as it kept short-circuiting when traveling in and out of the godforsaken year and has since broken down completely. Therefore, there's no way of telling what will happen this summer in Orlando, but I'm sure our team's paths will cross at some point in Mickey Mouse land, and this time there may be too much heat that will cause the Sixers to burst inside the bubble. Double or nothing? P.S. Not a shocking conundrum that you live in a town called Conshohocken.
I don't know what that meant, but whatever. It just sounded funny at the time.
I don't even get love notes like that. What?
PPS, stop calling me Louise. It's Lewis. I was born here, so say it the American way. Anyway, we have Ashley Nataliano and Louise here on the Unhappy Gilmore. Anyway,
Lou,
let's go. Let's go to
I always
the.
say your name correctly, Lou.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it.
I'm just gonna call you my bitch. How about that?
Oh, stop it.
That'll make two
Lord
of us.
have mercy.
That'll make two of us.
There we go. Ashley, we're gonna have to vie for the right to call him. AFC North. Does Cleveland give Cincinnati a run for their money? Are these going to be two really big games this
Cleveland,
year?
it's all on Deshaun Watson. Is he going to when is he going to be available? He's going to get suspended. He's got to get suspended.
Well, how long have we said that?
Yeah, but it's only May, man. They're going to make a decision. Apparently,
Bro, this has been going on since May of last year.
I get it, but he's going to miss some time. Like,
but could it
you're
be
talking
tied-
about guys have been suspended for one case of misconduct or what have you. He's got 22. Like, and I get none of them are criminal right now, but
Something's going to stick. You're right, Adam. Something's going to stick.
But Adam,
listen, here's the deal. If you're an athlete and you have money and you're a bit of a dick, you're a target.
Oh, no doubt. But it's also
now, Deshaun Watson has never been on the radar for anything else. Anything else. Now, if this guy is a bit of a monger, if he likes the hooks, if he likes the shady rubs, all right, one person gets pissed off, finds out about this, and all of a sudden the floodgates open up. I'm not defending this guy.
Listen, I'm just saying, I don't, whether it's because I'm a girl or whatever, 1 to 5, okay, I'll even say, come on, let's like not just jump on a bandwagon. 22 is a different story.
yeah, it's too much smoke for there to be no fire.
I get it. But okay, let me give you the inverse ratio of that particular remark, and it would suggest that if there's that much evidence or that many complaints against him, one of them should have already stuck.
Well, no, not if they're building an actual case, then nothing's going to be talked about at all.
But that's not, there's not like a class action going on here.
Exactly.
You got 22 separate civil cases going on.
Suits.
Yep. Yeah, there's not like
And
a whole big
and
class
it's all
action.
going to be his word against theirs.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's got more
I get
money.
it. I get it. The guy's a piece of shit. All right. I don't want to suggest anything other than that. He's a piece of shit.
Right here. There you go, Russ. Boom. I agree.
Yeah.
How much were the Texans helping out to keep that shit under wraps until he started bitching and running out of there?
Keeping in mind, Bill O'Brien was from Penn State. They are very, very good at keeping secrets.
Yep. You don't have to ask me. I went to Sandusky sleepaway camp. It was
This is the Unhappy Gilmore show, folks. Here,
the camp was a great time.
Brought to you by Greenleaf.
Real pain in the ass.
Oh dear God!
All right, that's it.
And
We
Sam
lost
needs
Sam.
oxygen.
We lost Sam.
Would you mind loaning me some of your lipstick, Mom? Because I want to at least look pretty the next time you decide to me.
AFC North. You sick bastards.
As we transition.
Right.
Hold on a second.
No,
How
we got to stop.
the hell do we get sick bastard from Adam Gilmore?
Right. We're doing something wrong.
I know my own kind
on
for
a second.
crying out loud. Right.
Somebody's sharpshooting right now. Seriously. Yeah, NFC North.
AFC
Adam,
North,
this
right?
is your
So-
show, man, and we completely bombed it.
No, you're fine. I'm having fun. So
I
who
mean,
cares?
you live in Cincinnati. I know you're not a Bengals fan and all, but
Dude, the hype around here is big, man. And they went out and they spent a bunch of money to upgrade the offensive line. They didn't wait for the draft and try to do it cheap, which has not been Mike Brown's MO. He has always gone the cheap route, which is why they usually have no depth. But they went out and spent money on the offensive line.
what do we know about Mike Brown and his spending habits?
Yeah, his seats are green.
Seats are green. Somebody know that. Everybody knows this. Let's talk about that one more time.
One more time for the people in the back.
When plastic comes out of its original dye, it's green. You have to pay an additional amount of money in order for a seat or any plastic to have color.
Yep.
All right. In defense of the Cincinnati Bengals, I think they have the coolest fucking uniforms in the NFL. Without question. They're badass. You could have made your seats stripes.
Or at least make them orange and black.
Something. Yeah.
Like
He
every
kept them-
other fucking team in the NFL.
He kept him green because he's a cheap bastard, and then tried to cover it up by saying, well, it's welcome to the jungle. Like, he really thinks everyone's that stupid. So, yeah, we've, again, for the people in the back, Mike Brown's a cheap prick, and his seats are green, and that's why they're green, because he's cheap. Had the opportunity to make that stadium look awesome, but no, cheaped out. Exactly, Russ. Boom. Nail on the head.
All right, here we go.
We're forgetting about Baltimore.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting to, well, Baltimore. Do you feel? Hold on. Lamar Jackson's.
Blow him up in week 2.
Lamar. Yeah, Lamar Jackson's so hood, dude.
He is pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on. We could call it, you know.
Call it like it is. He is damn hood.
He is so hood, dude.
He was hood on draft night.
Well, hold on. Okay. Ups and downs for a while with a gentleman named Brian Snyder who does the same thing in Baltimore that we do. Be more around town. He and I have patched up our differences. We are very close right now. We share information. We both have about the same amount of people that travel out of Baltimore and Philadelphia. And there's a service out there where you can pay like $300 to $500 to an agency where a professional athlete will get on his phone or her phone and do a quick 30-second read.
Oh, God.
Off a script.
You could do that anywhere. Isn't that called what the hell's that called?
Yo, hold on. He had Lamar Jackson do a read.
Oh, God.
I saw it. He goes, I paid $500 for this shit. I'm not even putting it up.
Oh, man. That bad?
You couldn't understand a fucking word he said. Not one. Not one. I get it, man. There's accents all over the world. And
yeah, he's pretty brutal, though.
But he's
This is not the guy you want to stick a microphone in front of.
Q, play the airplane snippet.
No, don't encourage it.
Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive.
Speak jive.
It's called the Cameo app
Yes, that's right.
because
The
we
Cameo.
Way to actually do something.
got my mom one. We got my mom one time. So I knew that.
Well, I hope to God it wasn't fucking Lamar Jackson.
No, and it wasn't $500 either. Some of them you can get for like $25 to $1,000, really.
Wow.
It's called Cameo.
What is Pete Rose taking $25 to read something for you?
Gotta cover the VIG, baby. Gotta cover the VIG.
Radio's all yours now. And keep an eye on that number 3 engine gauge over there. It's running a little hot.
Stryker, before we start, I'd like to say something. I know that right now things must look pretty rough up there. But if you do what I tell you, when I tell you to do it, there's no reason why you shouldn't have complete confidence in your chances to come out of this thing alive and in one piece. Stryker, what kind of weather are you in up there?
Rain
And a little ice.
and a little ice.
How's it handling?
Sluggish. Like a wet sponge.
It's your guts.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get you something?
Some mofo butter lamb into the bone. Jack
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right. Would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. You're gonna catch up and be back out of the
What it is, big mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack. Chump don't want to help. Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang. Say 7 Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brains in him.
Dear God.
Sorry. That and honestly, I can understand them more than Lamar Jackson.
Right. Yeah, Lamar's pretty bad. But still, it's not like Baltimore's a bad team, right? I mean,
well, they have one of the best coaches in the league, but keep in mind,
run first offense.
They gave up their star receiver, their top receiver, right? Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood. I don't know.
I think it's Cincinnati's division, dude. And then Cleveland being the wild card, where do we get Deshaun and how much rust is on Deshaun having not played in a while, right?
Yeah.
How much time does he need to get back up and rolling?
Let's be honest. Pittsburgh, you can't count
No.
out.
Brand new quarterback. Yeah, rookie quarterback.
They'll be at the bottom of the division, but they're not going to be a complete pushover.
This might be the toughest division in the league.
My money's on the AFC West.
AFC West. Yeah, AFC West.
That's where my money's on.
Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders.
All right. Hold the phone. All right. Look, we're all amped up on the Chargers quarterback, Justin Herbert.
That's not even why. I think they're the toughest division because Russell Wilson's in Denver now.
I don't see it. Russell Wilson was in Seattle for the last 2 seasons, correct?
And with a defensive-minded old head coach who does not value the offensive line at all.
And forget that, a division that had the Niners and the Rams.
Hold on a second. Who's
why
the
he couldn't do
receiver that
anything.
just got rung up for?
That's going to be the problem right there. Is Jerry Jeudy just got
rung up for?
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
That's an issue.
Yep.
I don't know. You know what? Honestly,
I mean, when Derek Carr is the worst quarterback in the division, it's a pretty strong division.
Russell Wilson is no Peyton Manning, and that's what got the Denver Broncos their most recent championship. All right, they don't have Von Miller anymore. I couldn't. I mean, they have a strong linebacker core, but I couldn't name any one of them. Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy. That's what I know. Who's their running back?
Oh, who was that little shit?
Exactly. There you go. I think John Elway is most of this team's failures since he's been general manager. I don't see it. The Raiders. I barely see the Raiders. All right. Look, they pulled out 10 wins last year. I get it. It was an amped up season. It was their first year with fans. Okay. Yep. And now everybody's starting to realize, and I love this because, to be honest with you, Vegas, you can Keenan's here. Keenan and Pam are listening, and I want to say the best part about Vegas was their wedding.
Right.
Without question. All right. Las Vegas, the rest of you, and I lived there for 3 years. The rest of you, all of you, Vegas can go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I don't know if I
hope
agree with
you
that.
implode into a fuck. 2012? All right. Where y'all fall in? Please. That couldn't happen soon enough. All right. But I just think that was an
This is the Unhappy Gilmore Show. Brought
This
to you
is
by
the Unhappy
Green Legion.
Seriously, the Raiders will not be a 500 team this year.
Wow.
They don't have the horses in the stable. I don't buy it. They had a nice season.
You don't buy Devontae Adams with Renfro?
No.
And Darren Waller?
And Darren Waller. I mean, that guy's.
I'm sorry. What did Amari Cooper do for the Raiders when he was there?
Devontae Adams is better than Amari Cooper.
Slightly.
Listen, they won 10 games last year. All right.
Slightly.
All the craziness that went on with the Henry Ruggs and Gruden, and now they got some kind of stability. They got Devontae Adams. I think they're in the mix. He's not buying it. He's not buying
it.
And they may very well finish at the bottom of that division, but it's going to be a hell of a division to watch.
It's still run by Mike Davis.
Oh, I get it.
And
I'm not
all
picking
Mike
the Raiders
Davis
to win
is-
the division.
All Mike Davis is known for is being a larger version of the Chucky doll.
And a goofy haircut at that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, he's
Look,
still putting a
I get it.
bowl over his head and snapping it around.
You have enough money to get your dick sucked by whatever you want at any point in time. But for God's sake, do something about that hair.
Seriously. Look at the guy. He's got to be paying for it, dude. My God.
Oh.
Looks like a fucking alien.
Hey Siri, show me pictures of Mike Davis from the
Nobody needs to see that.
Hey guys, I found Doug Peterson on the Cameo app. Should we get one for Quimby for his birthday this year?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And he's got to say Philly, Philly. You want Philly, Philly? Awesome.
That was Nick Foles' line.
Yeah,
Right,
that was Foles that said that.
Yes.
So
Okay.
hold on a second though. Let's get the one that's really fun. All right, because the Chiefs are still in the lead as long as they have Patrick Mahomes. That division is there, but
It's the Chiefs division to lose.
But here we go. All right. And this is what makes the whole goddamn thing interesting when it comes to NFL parity. The AFC South. All right. The Colts are going to blow. You know how we know? Because we were able to get 180 tickets for that game together. From the team, no less. All right. The Texans.
No,
right, dog
they
shit
are
team.
awful.
The Jags.
Now, keep in mind, the Titans were 12-5 last year. All right. And the Jaguars were 3-14.
Yep.
The Jaguars did nothing except make their team better in free agency. They did nothing except make their team better in the draft. Are the Titans going to give up the NFC or the AFC South reigns to the Jaguars? No. But they're going to be nipping at their heels. I love Sunshine. I'm not going to lie. I love Sunshine.
Sunshine.
I got to know. What? Don't worry about it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I just got to know.
Sunshine from California.
But
you don't think the Colts are better taking
Matt
away
Ryan.
Wentz and adding Matt Ryan?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, man.
Hold on a second. Well, let's talk about that. You ready? There we go. Atlanta Falcons were 7-10 last year. What do you think Matt Ryan's going to bring to the table?
He's an upgrade from Wentz.
With a better running
I'm going to
game,
say this
a
again.
better offensive line in Indy.
I'm going to say this again. Matt Ryan's Atlanta Falcons were 7-10 last year.
Right.
What do you think they're going to bring to the table that's any better? Do you believe the AFC is better than the NFC with the exception of a couple teams? Overall, I think the AFC is much better.
They're way better. I went through this with my son last night. We were looking at like the shittiest teams in the league and how many of them are in each conference. And you could basically take half of the NFC and say they're garbage. You can take probably 3 teams in the AFC.
I'll place a standing bet with anybody for any amount of money on this show. The Colts and the Raiders are not 500 teams.
Wow.
No odds, straight up, no vig. I think the Colts are going to suck ass. I think Matt Ryan was nothing but a figurehead to try to sell more tickets, and it didn't work. How do I know?
Well, you know that.
Already know.
So they were one bad Wentz game. Well, not just Wentz, but one bad game, particularly by
numerous
Wentz.
bad Wentz games because they should have won more than 9.
Hold it. Timeout.
They have one of the best running backs in the league.
The last game of the year is all they just had to beat the Jaguars and couldn't do it.
Couldn't do that.
In large part because Wentz sucked balls.
Yeah. They only scored a field
Matt
goal.
Ryan's not an upgrade to that?
Again.
I think he is.
Again, the Colts will not be a 500 team. All right. You want to move on or you want to stick with this? Can we take a break?
Yeah.
We've been on for an hour and
We've been on for an hour and 46 minutes. So
welcome to a Quimby show.
Right.
Hold on, let's take a break. You want to do that?
Quick break, come back, NFC, and then we'll call it a night.
All right. Hold on.
Lou, are you hanging?
Yeah, I'll hang.
Yeah, Lou, hang. You can't go anywhere. And bring your girl back. I mean, Lou, you can't go anywhere. Let's see. What do we got? Sugar going. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. Adam, you want to take us out?
This is the Unhappy Gilmore Show, brought to you by Green Legion Radio. We'll be right back right after this.
Nice. Is that Casey Kasem?
Tell you anything you want to hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lying the best next to the mausoleum. I listen not to your bedpost, but you're just a lot in a song. Drop a heart, make a name. We're saving and saving for the road team. Going down, around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun complex, not getting bullet. We're going down, around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun complex, not getting bullet. Is this more than you bargained for yet? Oh, don't mind me, I'm watching YouTube from the closet, wishing to be the friction in your jeans. Isn't it messed up how I'm just dying to be him? I'm missing not in your bedpost, but so does a lot in a song. Drop a heart and break a name. We're saving and saving for the wrong team. We're going down, and around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun complex, can't get bullet. We're going down, and around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun complex, can't get bullet. Around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with the bullet. A loaded gun complex, can't get bullet. We're going down, around, tuck it and pull it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Unhappy Hijack Show. So,
You're welcome.
Having a lot of fun here, though. It's been a lot of fun. So,
and once again, everybody, remember James Bradbury.
That's right.
Legal today.
We opened with that.
It changes the entire complexity, or it changes the entire defensive schematics.
I agree.
It's the one player that was necessary. A safety was not necessary. A shutdown cornerback is going to make this deep. Now, think about this. Think about this. Adam, we didn't even talk about this. We're going to get into the NFC, right?
Yep.
Your show, hijacked. Sorry.
You're fine. Let's start with the best division in football.
Well, no, but let's talk about this real quick. And one thing that we didn't touch on. We were expressing an ideological entity a couple weeks ago or last week that said maybe one of the strong points of the defensive backfield of the Philadelphia Eagles was the defensive line.
Right.
All right. They don't need another cornerback because the defensive line is going to get a ton of pressure. All right. Well, guess what?
Now you have both.
Whoa. All right. You. All right. What did James Bradbury just add to the table? 10 more sacks.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I'm actually kind of. We should have talked about that earlier. Yeah.
Sorry, we're a little excited.
Yeah, we're all over the place, right? Yeah. So we signed him. How did you picturing Carson Wentz? Like,
I'm picturing a lot of people flat on their back. Yeah, I'm picturing a lot of injuries. Actually, all right.
That first game against Washington is going to be ravenous.
Well, and look at what they did. All right, we had when we found our running game, when we found our strength on the offensive side of the ball, it was difficult to stop us.
Yeah, we were pushing people around.
But here we go. We found out. You know what? We didn't talk about this, and we're going more than 2 hours, you guys. Fuck it, we're on it, right? If Adam wants to go, if everybody else wants to go, I'll sit here and blabber on for fucking hours. We found our weakness when we went up against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. We found out that we didn't have enough horses in the stable anywhere close to having enough horses in the stable to compete with playoff teams on defense. Guess what? That has changed.
Yeah, that whole dynamic.
That entire dynamic, that entire stereotype. Not to mention, not just knowing we have much more talent on the defensive side of the ball, and at 5 separate positions, five separate positions on defense, we got stronger at. We got stronger at defensive tackle. We got stronger at edge rusher. We got stronger at the Sam and Will linebacker, and we got stronger at cornerback.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Okay. We said there's no way that the Eagles can cover or fix all of these situations or all of these necessities.
And we were wrong.
And guess what?
We were wrong.
And look, here we go.
Now the depth isn't there.
This could be a Schwarber Castellanos situation where we all went, oh my God, yay! We're gonna home run derby ourselves to a fucking championship. No. Right? But literally the people and Kazir White had 168 tackles. Sorry, Kaiser White had 168 tackles last year from the will linebacker position. Not even the middle.
All of these moves, right?
TJ Edwards is your starting middle linebacker right now. Backing him up, Nakobe Dean.
First round talent in the third round.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All right. And we have enough horses now in the stable up front where if Hassan Reddick has to play Sam linebacker, which is his natural position, aside edge rushing, I'm sorry. Guess what, man? I don't know where they found this money. You know where they found this money? No Carson.
Right.
Jalen Hurts.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Thank you.
It's some $49 million between Wentz and Jeffrey.
Guess what? 31 million more goes off the books next year with Fletcher and Javon.
Right, replaced by $3 million with a mountain of a human being. I'm still waiting for that picture of him and Mailata next to each other.
Dude, we have to get that shirt out right away, Sam.
Yeah, man.
Got Jordans?
Got Jordans, exactly.
That's all Russ's idea.
Huh?
That was all Russ's idea.
All right, Russ gets a free T-shirt. Was that Russ? Was that your idea? You get 50% of the proceeds. All right, there
I
we
think
go.
we would just be happy with the credit, but all right.
Well, Russ is the man. What do we got in the room? Have we talked to anybody in the room?
We have not. Rakovitz is giving you your Phillies updates. They're up 2-0. Hoskins hit a solo homer.
This game's going under tonight.
And then it's been pretty much your usual suspects: Russ, Keenan.
Usual suspects?
Yep. Bryant.
My brothers.
Yep.
We can always count on Bryant, Russ, and Keenan.
Yeah, and they keep that room going, man. No matter who else comes in there, they interact with everybody. They're
awesome. Most entertaining.
All three of them are
bitches
fantastic.
there are, man.
Yeah,
They're great.
I love it. They really are.
So
NFC East. Let's just start there.
No.
Right?
No, let's end with NFC East.
Let's end with the NFC East. All right, so let's go with the real shit ball. How about the NFC South?
South.
Right.
The
so
Saints-
Tampa. Are we done here?
Hold on. Just ask Super Sam Brady.
Right. Tommy feeling confident?
I hate him.
Hold
Lou
on.
knows.
It usually starts out with "I hate you."
Right.
So thank you.
That's how I met. That's how I met Lou, because I started a fight at a bar because I hate Tom Brady. So
Yep.
whatever teams he's on, I'm against. End of discussion.
So Carolina sucks.
Yeah,
Atlanta
Carolina's not
sucks.
doing anything.
Atlanta sucks.
New Orleans made some moves, but
Yeah, but
no Jerry Sandusky in the fucking locker. Sean Payton in the locker room.
right. New coach, new quarterback.
Well,
Hey,
what,
guess
isn't it
Oh,
Captain
guess
Crab
what?
Legs again down there?
Now it's a perfect opportunity for Sean to come out of the closet.
Oh God.
Wow.
We all know he's gay. Hold on. Sorry, man. Appreciate you. Live life. I don't care. As long as you don't try to grope me, I'm good to go.
Don't lie. You probably like it. a little bit.
Lou, hold on a second. All right, hold on. Ready? Let's clear the air on my abuse of racism qualities on a regular basis. Lou and I lived, well, Lou still does, but I lived not with Lou, but I had the opportunity to be very good friends, one of my best friends in the world, Lou, for at least the last 3 of the 5 years I lived in South Beach. All right. He was on a separate team. He was balding then. He's still working on it. We'll get there at some point in time, Lou. I get you. I like the quaff. Where's Clemish? But South Beach, okay? South Beach is about as tolerant of a lifestyle area as you will ever see. It is Key West North.
Yes.
Okay. Key West, as far away as you can get from population, everything goes down there. Everything does go down there. But you know what's the Palace? All right. 12th and fucking Ocean.
Yep.
Walking by the Palace the first time when I was a lot thinner, I got groped. Every time I walked by, I would literally once I got past Finnegan's, I would go over to the other side of Ocean and walk past the Palace and come back.
Yep.
I don't care what you do, man. Nobody, whatever. Have fun. Just, if I say don't grope me, don't grope me.
Right.
You've never.
That's
seen
always.
him
But you didn't get that. You didn't get that when you walked past the Palace.
You had no
You know.
choice.
If you brave the Palace, which is the end bar at 12th and Ocean, all right, and it's where the rainbow flags fly on the beach. Okay, it's okay. I don't need you to fly a rainbow flag, and you guys can spread out all you want. As a matter of fact, I love good-looking gay men. that are going to be friends with the hot chick I'm trying to bang, because I know you're not trying to bang her. I have use for everybody. But anyway.
Remember, folks, modern problems call for modern solutions.
And the views expressed on the Unhappy Gilmore show. Sorry. All right. Yeah, Bucks are going to win.
Yeah, I mean, that one's simple.
Does San Francisco have any opportunity to compete with the Rams in the NFC West?
Yeah, they've played pretty well against the Rams overall. So I just don't know. I mean, which Jimmy G do you get, and how long is he going to be the starter?
Has Jimmy G done anything to lose his starting role?
I mean, no, I don't think so. Like, I mean, everybody loves to hate on him because he's not he's not Tom Brady, he's not Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
he hasn't won the Super Bowl. He hasn't won the Super Bowl, and he doesn't really put up big gaudy numbers or whatever. So it's not this big superstar standout.
He's a game manager is what he is. You know, he's not gonna, so.
But so what happens, right? So the first time, so if somebody's quarterback gets hurt week 4, do the Niners trade Jimmy G?
I think so.
I think so too. I think he's the first one on the block.
Okay, but here we go. Let's dive into that topic for just a hot minute. I mean, has Trey Lance given you enough, shown you enough? How many games did he play? How many snaps is he taking?
And I think that's a fair
point. And it's still North Dakota State.
Yeah.
And that's a fair point. If he had shown them enough, I think they would have already traded Jimmy G at this point.
Right.
So are they holding on? Because honestly, I don't claim to know a lot about the game. I claim to know a little. And Jimmy G has taken you to a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
While beating Rodgers in Green Bay,
out of them went to fucking 4.
Right.
And one knew nothing. I don't know why it appears that Jimmy G has such a short leash.
Look, it's also like you drafted a guy, you got to see what he's got. Look at what happened with Jordan Love. Obviously
that was a disaster.
How long did it take before Aaron Rodgers took the helm over Brett Favre?
I think 3 years, right?
3 years.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a different.
Trey Lance is in year number 2.
That was a different era, though, guys. Rodgers and Favre were a different era. That was an era where you drafted a quarterback with the purpose of sitting him behind a veteran.
Adam and I talked about this last week.
Guys aren't doing that. They're not doing that anymore. You want to draft a guy now with the way contracts are structured and be able to insert him in the starting lineup like the way Cincinnati's doing here. You're not paying him a whole lot. You can surround him with talent by spending elsewhere.
Absolutely.
So, to your point, Q, what has Jimmy G, what has Trey Lance done to show you he should be on the field?
Nothing.
Right. He hasn't yet. Jimmy G's got a big contract. I know that. That might be something San Francisco would like to move.
All right, well, here's the other question. Why does Debo want to leave?
Debo wants to be paid like a hybrid player. He's being paid as a wide. He doesn't want just a wide receiver contract. He wants to be paid as if he's doing both. The problem with Jimmy G is he's only done it 1 year. Like, I think he's got to come out and do it again, right? Like, what?
Well,
1 year.
Hold on a second. All right. Have the 49ers suggested that they're not willing to pay him at some point? And yeah, I agree with you. That this is a follow-up to this. It's a segue. What internally is going on where all of a sudden Debo Samuel, who by the way, would have looked really good in Midnight Green.
Yeah,
I'm all right with AJ Brown, but if there was an opportunity for a Debo, you just got knocked the fuck out. I hold on. Is that how he was named? Somebody's got to find that out.
I'll find out.
Yeah, no, I heard him on an interview with, I think it was Colin Cowherd. This is a few months ago, and he asked him where he got the name Debo, and it's because he was like he'd get out on the, he was constantly just running everybody over and hitting people all the time. So they started calling him Debo from the Friday movie. Yeah.
Got it.
That was the gist I got from it.
Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus, right. So,
anyway.
I mean, dude, yeah, can San Francisco contend? Sure, but it's still the Rams division. It's the defending Super Bowl champions.
All right, well, we went over the NFC North, right? So
Yeah.
we don't have to go over that again. Do you want to, let's get in, man. Let's get in and get out.
East.
All right. I'm going to say one thing, and then I'm going to walk away from it. And you guys go. All right. The Giants are going to be horrible.
Yeah, they are going to be bad.
Hold on.
Oh, can I give you the favorite part of the Bradbury thing again? My favorite part of the Bradbury thing. So the Giants are taking an $11,727,778 cap hit to release a guy that we signed for $10 million. And I'm done with it.
Is there a resurgence for Carson Wentz's career in Washington?
No.
I doubt it. I mean, there are
Talk about piece of shit owners.
Well, there are teams where he could have went to, and I guarantee his career could have had a resurgence, even though Indy would have been the first one, I thought, or top of the list. And it didn't.
Indy. I thought Indy was a really soft landing spot for him. The fans there are pretty forgiving, dude.
But no, he had his same offensive coordinator, Frank Reich.
Right.
All right. The guy who taught him everything. So no, Washington. Yeah, I can't wait to go down there on September 25th and fuck you.
Oh, I wish I was going with you guys.
I'm just want to throw this in there. I don't think he's making it. 4 games, 5 games, maybe.
By the way, next time, bring your microphone. All right, you sound like shit.
Well, number one, I don't usually talk as much on this
She's
show.
usually not in here with me, man. She's kind of in the background.
Damn, your whole goal is to talk more. Your whole goal should be to talk more. Love you. All right, so moving on.
Hold on.
What do you got, bud?
Carson having a rebirth in Washington is about as safe as bet as the Washington Redskin railings are safe themselves.
Nice. Love it.
Commander, sorry.
I think I was talking to Sam about this, or I think we're gonna have T-shirts for this show. We're gonna have Redskins T-shirts in midnight green.
With
The Washington
Dude, you gotta put Ronald McDonald on it.
You only want the picture of the railing going down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Washington railings.
We're good.
The Washington railings.
There you go.
All right, so here we go. Now we're down to
Dallas and Philly.
And did Dallas upgrade from last year?
No.
They lost Amari Cooper. He was a cap casualty. All right.
Lyle Collins is gone. They lost more than they lost.
Then they gained. All right. You franchise your tight end whose name I don't even know.
And they gave the bag to their number 2 wide receiver.
Michael Gallup.
Yep. They gave him the bag.
Does this just look like classic Jerry Jones fucking trip?
It does.
It looks like 2 millimeters of a higher step.
The biggest.
You'll find out if a step is 2 millimeters higher than it's normally supposed to be, most people will trip on it. Yo,
the biggest mistake they made was paying Zeke before they paid their quarterback.
Absolutely.
That was the biggest mistake they made.
Look, I like Pollard. I'm not gonna lie.
He looks like a better running back now.
He does.
Zeke is spent.
Better running back.
Zeke is completely spent.
Zeke is
some
done.
of it by his own doing, but
hey, you don't see too much of this anymore. All right,
unless he's gobbling
because
up balls.
all he's eating now is humble pie.
Yeah.
All right.
He ain't eating humble shit. That kid was a cocky, arrogant some bitch out here at Ohio State, and
He
nothing
was.
says going there.
He was. But now in Dallas, I think he knows, like, he's lost at least. He hasn't lost a gear. He's lost 2.
Yeah. Oh, he's. I mean, you could. Well, I don't want to call him washed because he did rush for 1,000 yards last year, but it was about as hollow of 1,000 yards as you could get.
Yeah, and he didn't catch the ball out either. Tony Pollard.
No, which was the big thing on Zeke coming out. Why I was so pissed when Dallas grabbed. I think it was the 4th pick overall that year.
It was a dual threat.
Not just that, he blocked. He would block
Yes.
like another lineman too, right?
Yeah.
That was the big thing on him at Ohio State. He could run, he could catch, and he could pick up the blitz.
That's a good one.
Zeke got spent after he jumped into that.
Yeah, Russ, we may start paying you for comedic relief, man. I'm not
Donations.
Excellent.
In all fairness, well,
so look,
if
there was a gap.
The Eagles were 9-8, and the Cowboys were 12-5. All
And
right,
they beat us handily.
We lost both
Twice.
games this year to the Cowboys, or last year, right?
Yes, we did,
Handedly.
and both of them were ugly.
All right. So if that flips a switch, okay, 11-6 and 10-7. All right. If we split, the Eagles have one of the best and easiest schedules this year. Honestly, that over/under going from 8.5 to 9.5, I'm down.
Just so you know, the 4 easiest strength of schedule is our entire division.
Yeah.
So we have an easy schedule. So does Dallas. I'm just saying.
I'm going out on a limb, and I'm saying Eagles win the NFC East.
I don't think it's going out on a limb, dude.
I don't like being that optimistic for the team that I represent. All right. But the Cowboys didn't get better. We got monumentally better on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. So the gap that was there, at worst, it's pretty much closed.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think it's this. I think it went like this.
Yeah, and it the needle may very well have moved in our direction. Yep. I agree.
Who did they draft? Who did the Cowboys draft? Anybody of name
They
or
went
position?
guard. I forget what his name is, but I think they went
had
offense.
to start replacing that aging offensive line.
Yeah.
They went guard. I mean, they used a couple of different guys. I had it written down. It was, I think, my first show. I talked about that, where they were going to go, and they had a couple of different guys they tried at that left guard spot, and one guy was a project that didn't work out. Another guy got hurt.
So they went 24th overall with Tyler Smith, tackle from Tulsa.
So they went with the tackle. Yeah.
They went DN with Sam Williams out of Ole Miss with 56th overall.
There you go.
They went with a wide receiver out of South Alabama with number 88 overall. And, hey, great. Tight end.
Because you got to back up the guy you just fucking franchise tag.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson, tight end out of Wisconsin with 129 overall. Offensive tackle out of North Dakota. Here we go again, 155th overall. Cornerback out of Fresno State with 167. Damone Clark, linebacker LSU with 176 overall. Another defensive tackle out of Arkansas, and a linebacker out of Oklahoma State. Nothing.
Right.
No
surprise. All these guys will forever be known as scumbags because
yeah. Well, I mean,
that sums up the Cowboys draft. Everyone.
one or two of them has a shot of making the starting lineup 2 years from now.
Right. So nobody. They got nobody.
Meanwhile,
you guys got A.J. Brown. You got a couple of Georgia Bulldogs that won the national championship, so they're coming in as winners. I mean,
one of them that should have a gigantic chip on his shoulder because he dropped in the 3rd round.
Right.
Lou, you just hit the nail on the head. And one of the things that Adam and I have talked about, and even Sam have talked about over the last few months, when we were posturing for certain draft picks, everybody knows I was I was the Jordan Davis guy.
You were all
Get
over
him, get him. But aside that, regardless of where you were in draft order, I get you want to draft the best position, the best available player, but also draft from winning programs.
Bingo.
Winning programs. I'm sorry. You know why Carson Wentz is a mental midget right now? Because he went to North Dakota State.
Right. Playing in front of 5,000 people a night, you know? I mean,
well, I mean, it's just when you
and he
get
was
the guy
probably
that's
fucking 1,000 of them.
when you get the guy that's the standout at the smaller schools, this is a guy who's gotten everything handed to him, probably all the way back to Pop Warner football, right? Through high school and then on into college. He never had to work real hard for it. And nothing could be more evident than what you saw with Wentz in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The minute there was adversity where he was being pushed to be the leader, to do more, to keep his fragile ass on the field, he couldn't fucking handle it. And then they brought in Jalen Hurts.
Back.
I don't know, Peter. Meth is a hell of a drug.
What?
Sorry,
Don't
just
smoke
adding a little
crack.
more comic relief. I don't know, man. Honestly, I think I hate saying it because I've jinxed this team on a number of occasions. However, first of all, by the way, you guys like my new cut?
Sweet.
Tracto, finish your sentence.
Excuse me, Sam. I don't know other than the Rams and 49ers. Who else I see?
The NFC shit.
I see on paper, and that includes the Green Bay Packers. I don't know who else I see on paper that scares me.
Well, the Bucks. The Bucks. You missed the Bucks.
The Bucks. Yeah. It's got Sam, I get it, but it is what it is.
No. The Bucks don't scare me. All right.
Really?
That reign is over. How many players did they lose after 2 championship runs? I mean, they didn't win 2 championships, but back-to-back.
Yeah, a title and then a playoff
one
run.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right.
And hold on.
Okay.
The new coach.
Yeah.
All right.
Todd Bowles.
Todd
Bowles.
When has Todd Bowles actually been effective as a head coach?
But he coached the Dolphins and the Jets. You can't count that. He's got talent now. It's true. I mean, I'm just saying.
Lou wins the comment of the night.
That was, yeah. And it's the comment of the night
Woody
because
Johnson,
he threw his
baby.
own team
Woody
under the
Johnson.
bus.
Right. And Stephen Ross. No relation to Sam.
Yo, Stephen
No
Ross.
relation to Sam.
Yo, he's one of the best owners in the NFL.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Adam, what do you think,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah, I think it's about time to wrap it up. I think Sam's about to jump out of her skin over there, huh?
Can I make a recommendation just to fuck with everybody?
Of course.
All right. I said I wanted I suggested, this is your show. I'm sorry. I suggested that we go out with Bob Nelson. It's 7.5 minutes. I actually want to sit back. I'm going to run and get a shot as this thing starts to play. I want you four to stay here and listen to this because I'm not sure you've ever heard it.
I'll listen to it, but
All
I'm
right.
not sitting in this seat while I'm listening.
So
And
Adam,
I just want to say, hold on. It's been a pleasure.
ahead,
Being
Lou.
on, hold on. It's been a pleasure being on the Right Off Gilmore show tonight.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You guys got to toss me in line, man. I'm an alpha. I can't do anything about it. Hey.
Yeah, because the shots had nothing to do with it. I was talking about the ranch. Sam, you got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good. Thanks, babe.
All right, everybody, thank you. Keenan, Brian, Lewis, thank you for being here. Fito, everyone else who joined the room.
Ross.
This has been the Right On Hijacked show, brought to you by Green Legion Radio. We will see you next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Thanks, everybody.
Everybody, enjoy Bob Nelson from Rodney Dangerfield's 9th annual Young Comedians as soon as this one of 2 ads on YouTube. Here we go. Skip ads.
What I want to do, please, no pictures, all right? I don't want to be seen here. I want to bring on now a very talented guy, a guy who's worked for some of the most famous bistros in the country. No, I'm just kidding around. I'm getting nuts now. It's getting late. You know what I mean? You know how it is when you're born in a truck. All right, here we go. Our next performer is a very talented guy. A little weird, though. A little weird, I'll tell you that. I said to him, how should I introduce you? He said, who gives a shit? He's my kind of guy. Okay, Bob Nelson, bring him on. Okay, Bobby, here we are now. All right, here we go. All right. There you go, baby.
How you doing, babe? What's your sign? I'm feces. Oh, I'm sorry. I must be full.
Do you like football? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let me show you this. This is great. Oh, first I want to show you my grandmother. A lot of people get upset when I do that, but if you saw my grandmother, you'd say, that's her. Here's my dream girl. Here's my dream girl lying down on her back. Gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. Here she is standing on her head. Now, this is my football routine. And now, let's meet the players of the College All-Star Game. Billy Bob Brubeck, University of Texas, right guard. Tom. Robert W. Wilson, Harvard University, quarterback. Hi, Muffy. Number 72. Oh, shit, 27. Tony Cappuccino, Brooklyn University, and, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Bruce Kuskiatsky, San Francisco University, tight end. No, really. Next year, I hope to be a wide receiver. Hello. Football in my life. I love football. You see me playing football on the football field with a football. But when I play football, I'll make sure that I always wear protective gear, such as my helmet and them shoulder pads. Don't ever go on the field without these things on, because you could get seriously killed. I myself, when I was a little children, I was playing football with my friends, and my head was accidentally ripped from my body. No, and my head was laying in the mud. And my body would run around tackling shit like that. Finally, one of my friends put my head back on my body. And the doctor said that I had Dane Bramage. But my friends don't know what the fuck that shit is. Anyway, the most important piece of equipment is called the cup. Now, it ain't no Dixie cup, and it ain't no coffee mug. And you certainly won't want to be drinking nothing out of it. It's a piece of Tupperware that goes right there, and then you can't get hurt. Look. Ain't no way you can get hurt when you're wearing your cup. Now, I ain't got my cup on. And I can't see shit right now. And my testicles are caught and my shoulder are pain. But I am not here to talk to you about my testicles. I am here to talk to you about the United Way. The United Way is the best candy bar you can buy. Oh, Milky Way. The United, no. You can fly anywhere in the United States for $175 on the round trip. No, that's United Kingdom. Mutual Omaha, United Kingdom will fly you to the Milky Way for half price. You see, I don't really know what the United Way is. This producer said, do the commercial real quick. I said, I don't know what it is. But I do know what UNICEF is. UNICEF is the Halloween disease with the milk container car and kids come around trick for UNICEF. Now, no, seriously, you people probably don't know. No, listen to me, man. You people probably don't know what UNICEF is. I do. I've seen them. It looked like a unicorn, but ain't no unicorn. It's a UNICEF. It's a man with a Willie Johnson sticking upside his head like that. I'm serious, man. This is where the term dick face and piss head comes from. These UNICEFs all over the world, and they need your money. They need your money desperately to buy hats. So give to UNICEF. Or you could give to the United Negro College Fund. I give to the United Negro College Fund because the mind is a terrible thing. And it must be stopped in our lifetime before I kill somebody. You know, I've been playing football all my life. If I did not play football, I would not be playing football today. This has been an announcement from the MFL, the NFL, the National Football League. Thank you very much.
Bob Nelson, huh?
How awesome was that?
That was pretty funny, man.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been long.
Hijacked.
It's been hijacked.
DB Cooper.
Quimby's new name is DB Cooper. This has been the Unhappy Gilmore Show, brought to you by DB Cooper and Hidden Valley Ranch. We will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Hold on. Do we have a song going out?
We don't need one.
What do you mean we don't need one?
We don't ever use one.
Well, we're changing that right now. I'm sorry. I can't find something that fast. Hold on. No songs? Come on. All right. Lewis, what's your favorite Cuban song?
Babalu. Play some Pitbull.
There it is. Ricky Ricardo.
Everyone's been talking about the new Wawa burgers.
Damn it. Of course, it had the 15-second YouTube commercial. Sorry, man. All right, we're done. See ya.